We just want to touch on Two and a Half Men. Massive hit. Made you at the time the highest, or is it still highest paid actor in TV. What was that run like? You said it, awfully closely mirrored your real life. So what was that run like?
It was exciting as hell. We we were they were saying that the sitcom was dead and that reality TV was the new model because you could make the shows, what you could make them at a tenth of the cost. You didn't have to pay a bunch of famous people,
Right.
or known actors, and you didn't have to pay a bunch of writers because everything in reality is kind of spur of the moment, and so they were betting against us. And they were like, you guys, maybe if you tried this 10 years ago, you'd have a shot. I mean, everybody was betting against us, And so when we hit, we knew what we had, and we knew we also had the value of the whole NFL advertising behemoth, So and we're a Monday night show, and Sunday they're playing all those commercials,
Yep.
and it's like, so no, we landed with a splash, and then that audience stayed loyal, and it was going pretty good for a while, and then
Till it wasn't.
then it wasn't, yeah, and I get into that in the book in a way. I think it's really interesting because there's really nothing about, not disrespectfully, just to really focus on the true motivators for the thing, the meltdown, and it was all shit in my personal life. I can't put that on a guy that basically built a dream scenario for me. Wrote a entire show based on the stuff that he thought I'd be, perfectly suited for, because I already lived it,
Right.
Yeah, and it just got to the point, I had 4 kids during those 8 years, went through 2 really public and messy divorces, and just couldn't separate the two. And it was just too much, So sucks how it ended, but I am proud of what was left behind before it wandered off the path.
Although there's many more chapters in this journey of life for you, when you kind of sit back at this age and look back at what you've been through, what you've overcome, what you've accomplished, your children, your family, what comes to mind?
It's interesting. It's a really good question. Bill Maher actually said something about a month ago on his show, and it really struck me in a way I hadn't really heard it framed like he presented it before. He said, you're a good guy who did some bad things, and I thought, okay, I'm gonna roll with that, because that's a pretty compact way to present it, or just kind of process it. Yeah, I feel like it was always, I had this pattern of do a bunch of cool shit, and then some shit that kind of went south, and then a bunch of cool shit, and it just like these peaks and valleys and peaks and valleys, and that shit is exhausting. It's exhausting, right? And so I'm at a place where I there's nothing, not to sound arrogant, but I have nothing to prove.
Right.
I have nothing to prove as a drinker, as a doper, and then as an actor, I have things left to explore. I would consider going back on television, but in either genre, to do like an intense drama, play, like, do something like a True Detective, or or a fabulous sitcom, which I've found. So that's, yeah, and that's exciting. So there's, for the first time in a long time, I have choices, and not so much distraction and clutter
Yeah.
to make the wrong one.
To interfere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So no, I'm excited about whatever's next.
Glad. I'm happy
Because,
for you.
yeah, and I don't know, man. You know, turning 60 is fun. It's kind of out of my hands, right?
Oh, Max is 60.
Both of y'all look good though, man. Both of y'all
Are you?
look good.
Are you? Really? That's amazing. Jesus. I had something to aspire to. But it. Tell me if you relate to this. The lead up to 60 was like, oh fuck, oh shit, oh god, you know. And then the day, it was like, all right, it's Wednesday. All right, I feel the same.
Yeah.
Right?
Just a number.
It's like,
Just a number.
Yeah.
But it's cool. I think the wisdom that comes with it is
absolutely.
is the shit you can't get in your 30s and 40s, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to being lucky enough to get there.
If you need a criminal to chasing a detective,
You always want to be
hey, I'm just
acting.
throwing my I'm just throwing it out there. I'm getting into acting.
Okay, no, I heard
How
you
could
were.
I not tell Charlie Sheen that I would want to get into acting? I would be an asshole not to.
Hey, if anyone can make it happen, I feel
He can
like
make it
All
happen.
right.
So, yes,
All right.
dead
yeah.
serious.
All right. Done. Done.
Thank you.
Yes.
Man,
No. If
I
there's
believe
some-
him too.
I believe anybody. I believe Charlie Sheen.
If there's-
Out of everybody that told me this, I believe him.
If there's something going on where it's
And it fits.
Yes.
Please.
Yes.
Thank you.
A
Okay.
6'8",
You have my
50-year-old
word.
criminal.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
Right on.
Thank you.
Right
Love
on.
it.
My pleasure.